Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Weir, and I gotta tell you, I love life. But when I'm not being a husband, a father, a grandfather, an author, or a practicing chiropractor, I'm the host of the television show, Loving Life with Dr. Tim Weir. Join me and Elvis for the next 30 minutes as we help you discover how to love life. I love local businesses. I love people who do what they love and love what they do. And you know, sometimes people say, I'd really like to be in business, but I don't know what to do, how to do it. My next guest is Neil Isaacs. He's from VR Business Brokers.
Thanks for having me, Doc.
You're awesome, man.
You're awesome.
So let's talk about this because there are a lot of people who would like to be in business, but maybe don't want to start from ground one.
Absolutely, yeah. And there are a lot of businesses out there that are up and running, and those business owners have taken the risk and proven the business, and they're ready to get out. So they're great opportunities for business
So it's a
owners.
great handoff there.
Correct. And I'm like a matchmaker.
Matchmaker. So how does a person get involved with this? Here I am, I want to get in business.
Yeah.
So let me, I got so many questions, they're bombarding in my mind right now. Because how do I know what I want to do? Is that something that you can help somebody with?
Absolutely. That's what I can help someone with, find out what they're good at, what they want to do. You know, my story is I was running a business and I was ready to do something else. And I didn't know how to make that position. I didn't want my customers to know. I didn't want my vendors to know. I didn't want my landlord to know. I didn't know where to get started. And when I met a business broker, that's when a lot of those answers started to fall into place. How to price it, how to do it confidentially. So that's how you get the business sold, and then finding the business opportunities, business brokers help with that as well.
So a person can just call you up, or a business can just call you up.
Correct.
And you just sit down with them and put together a plan on how to do it.
Yeah.
So let's say so here's another question. I've got a business I want to get rid of.
Right.
How do you do that confidentiality?
Business brokerage is just like real estate, except imagine trying to sell a house and you can't give the address. That's where the confidentiality comes in. So I meet clients after hours. They don't want their employees to know.
Sure.
And we have a frank conversation about what they want their outcome to be. And then we look at their financials and we try and figure out, much like real estate, what's the most probable sales price for this business. From there we have a go-to-market plan without sharing the name of the business. That's how we keep it confidential. At a certain point, if it's somebody who needs to know and they're serious, that's when we get to what the business is.
And they probably sign some type of an agreement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But the business owner can go back to running their business instead of focusing on worrying about finding buyers and if they're legitimate and all that mess.
Exactly. So, what's for sale right now in Raleigh?
There's a lot of restaurants for sale. There's some salons for sale. There's some great home-based businesses for sale.
Really?
Absolutely.
So then a person just takes that over into their home.
Correct.
So they don't have to worry about rent and...
Absolutely. That's why a lot of home businesses work, because you have low overhead.
Wow. So, I mean, we're talking everything from restaurants, salons.
Yep. Could be a car wash, could be a pet sitting business. You wouldn't believe the opportunities that are out there right now.
And they're for the taking, whoever wants them.
For the right fit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, money is always a factor, but another thing a business broker can help somebody who wants to buy a business or sell a business with is financing. Finding the money.
Finding a bank or a third party that can do that.
Correct. Or working with the buyer and seller to come up with some type of arrangement to buy the business.
This is so huge because there's a lot in startup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get in and start up a business.
Yeah.
And they can be some lean times at the beginning.
You know, the dream of walking away from the 401k, it sounds glorious, but it's very, very scary. So the idea that you could jump in at the 3, the 5, the 7 year mark and know what the cash flow is that you can expect, it really takes a lot of the risk out of that.
Wow.
We live in a very entrepreneurial market. It's a great market.
It's a wonderful market. Yeah.
It's fun.
So we're going to put your website on,
Okay.
your
great,
contact
yeah,
information. Let's get people coming to you and to talk to them about how to be an entrepreneur, how to just step out of the boat and do their own thing.
I love talking to business owners.
Okay.
I love talking to business owners. So my website is VR, as in Victor Romeo, biztriangle.com. That's VRBizTriangle.com.
B-I-Z?
B-I-Z, like business, but biz.
Yeah, biz.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here. I'm telling you, if you have an idea in your mind of something that you'd like to do, and I've known Neil for a little bit, so he's the guy to talk to. You can trust him, because there's a lot of people you can't. All right, do it right now. Look him up, go talk to him, but don't change the channel, because we got some more coming up for you.
Dr. Tim Weir wants people like you to enjoy life to the fullest, and he has written several books. These down-to-earth, easy-to-read resources will help you love life. For example, You're Not Crazy, An Overcomer's Guide to Fibromyalgia. This book has helped hundreds of people. Or How to Reboot Your Brain When Drugs and Therapy Have Not Worked. This amazing book will help you or a loved one retrain the brain. Wake Up and Dream is a wake-up call so you don't sleep through life. Go to www.drtimweir.com and order your copy today.
I hear this every single day. Doc, I can't sleep. Dr. Weir, I'm having trouble sleeping. I came up with this formula. I call it Dr. Weir's Relax Formula. Now here's the side effect to this. You're gonna sleep so soundly. You're gonna notice a change in muscle aches, muscle pains, and immediately when you drink this, it begins to absorb. RelaxFormula.com.
When my customer comes in our store, we give them the knowledge of the products that we're selling them, and we give them the service.
As an independent hardware store, we stock our store with products that we trust.
Traeger grills are a leader in the pellet grill industry.
People come from all around to get Traeger wood-fired grills from us.
We're a family business, just like their family coming in to see us. We want them to be part of our family.
B&W Hardware, serving downtown Wake Forest and surrounding areas since 1949.
Hey, we just completed a 6-day experiment. Here's what we did. We were able to go to an island home right here in Florida, and we went electronic free. Amazing. You know, it's amazing if you look at your life and see how hooked you are into these things. There's iPads, there's iPods, there's tablets, there's all these other things, iPhones, you know what I'm talking about. And it seems like we can't get away from it. You know, when I was a kid, of course this was 20 years ago, we used to come to Florida from Wisconsin every year for 2 weeks. And of course back then we didn't have cell phones. The only thing that we had, we really didn't have any landlines at the place that we stayed. But for 2 weeks, we got away from it all. And so this year we came down to Florida, did away with these, because what you find out is that kids get kind of interbulated with all of the electronics. They are so close to this. And if you really want to do yourself a favor, Google effects of being on electronics with kids, and you're going to find some amazing stuff. Psychology magazines and everything are starting to publish this stuff, because as we go in like this, not only does the light from this bother the brain and the eyes and the rest of the body, but the brain goes into a little space here instead of looking out at all of this. And all of a sudden you get so interbulated, you get so introverted that you begin to lose social skills. You begin to, if I can talk on this to somebody that's over there, there are things I don't have to face. I can just talk. I'm amazed at Facebook, at the people who say stupid stuff on Facebook that you would never say face to face to somebody. And that's what we tend to do with this. We tend to let I guess it's the bad side of us out. And we're willing to say anything on this, and then when we're caught on it, big deal, okay? But if I have to deal with you face to face, I have the ability to say, listen, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said what I just said, or I shouldn't have done what I just did. So if you want to do experiment on your own, you don't have to come to an island like we were able to do. You can do it at home. So here would be your first step. This is not at the kitchen table, not at the dining room table. You put it down, keep it in your room. Another thing that we do at night is this. At 9 o'clock, these are on the kitchen counter. You can plug them in on the kitchen counter and you leave them there. From 9 on, you don't have any electronics. I am amazed at the amount of kids who stay up all night. And if you're a parent, you're probably sleeping and don't even realize it. But the fact is, if you don't put it on the counter at 9 o'clock, these kids are up all night, 3, 4 in the morning. And you're wondering why they can't stay awake during the day. Listen, we've got to make some choices. It's all about you making the choice. Well, my kids won't like it. Yeah, they don't like a lot of stuff. Sometimes you got to put your foot down as a parent and say, listen, this is the rule, this is what we're going to do. You're going to be amazed at the attitude changes in your children, the behavior, the energy, how they pull into the family, and you become united as a family group. Do yourself a favor, do a little experiment, see how it goes for you. Let's get away from this and into this. I want to take a minute of your time today to talk about 3 initials, PTC. PTC stands for Present Time Consciousness. And all it really means is be present where you're at right now at this very moment. We tend to get away from that. We tend to focus on things that take us away from where we are right now. There are so many people who spend time not here, but back here. There's so many people who get stuck at a particular area in their life and they can't get past it. Whenever they try to do something, they go back to that particular moment in history or that time in history, in their history, and it stops them. That point in history comes up here and you can't see anything in front of you because you're focusing on that point in history. And then there's future. You got your mind so far into the future that you can't think of what you're doing right now. And I'm telling you, I love the future. I love goals, but I'm not going to live there. I'm going to spend my time working at where I'm at with that in mind, with this in mind too, because you can't erase all your history. History made you where you are today. Your future is going to pull you there. Realize that those things are all there and they're important, but where I'm at right now is vital. Now, if you find yourself stuck in a position where you're really not present where you should be, here's just a simple thing for you to do, and I do this a lot. Go outside, take a walk, and just start looking at stuff. Look at all the stuff that's around you, and all of a sudden you feel yourself kind of coming out of that. And then go back and try to do what you were doing before. Present time consciousness. I hear this every single day. Doc, I can't sleep. Dr. Weir, I'm having trouble sleeping. I came up with this formula. I call it Dr. Weir's Relax Formula. Now here's the side effect to this. You're gonna sleep so soundly. You're gonna notice a change in muscle aches, muscle pains, and immediately when you drink this, it begins to absorb. RelaxFormula.com.
Hi, my name is Anita. I was in an accident with whiplash, medium and lower back pain, and I came to Raleigh Injury Chiropractic, and I believe it was the best thing I ever done. The staff here is wonderful. Dr. Weir is great. I couldn't ask for nothing else better in Raleigh, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to maintain my health.
Hey, I'm Dr. Tim Weir. If you want results like Anita, call our office today, 919-790-1332. Call right now. Hey, you know, I love people who discover what they were intended to be and what they were intended to do and then pull out all the stops and go for it. I'm with Lex Jordan. Lex, thank you for being with me today.
Thank you for seeing me, Dr. Weir.
I'm telling you, man, you do it all.
I try to stay balanced out here.
So here you are, an incredible musician.
Most definitely.
Let's talk about that a little bit. When did that start?
Well, it started in various ways.
Because I know your mama now. I don't want no lying or anything.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100
Okay.
as we see on the street. I wanted to play the drums in the band, and the band was all full at Fuller Elementary in Raleigh, North Carolina. And my mother was like, "Why don't you play the viola?" I used to play the viola, and I played it, and I loved it. I couldn't read the music. That way, I played for like 10 years in the honors orchestra, played at Carnegie Hall, and I was just in the orchestra, just moving, trying to listen to the music so I could take apart the sounds and play. Then I started failing playing tests, and my teacher, Mr. Chow at Carey Academy, taught me how to read the music, the flats, and the treble clefs, and all that. And my brother was a big influence. I used to like rock and roll and West African music a lot, but I didn't really care for hip hop. And he was just like, "You need to listen to this Ghostface Killah, this Raekwon, this Wu-Tang Clan, and Nas." He forced me to listen to it, and then eventually I took a liking to it and picked up the guitar, and I just played a whole bunch of instruments, and always wrote and produced music. Always been a writer,
So then from then all the way to now.
all the way to now, and it just evolved into producing and songwriting and production and rapping, and doing whatever I can to stay at peace.
I have a hard enough time just speaking normal. I don't know how you do that.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
It just comes out of you.
If God gives you a gift, you're not doing your due diligence if you're not using it to bless somebody.
I don't have that gift, so.
We all have gifts.
So let's talk about this now, because the music is huge.
Of course.
And you've done amazing things with it.
Of course.
And then you went to law school.
Of course. It was a monster. I went down to University of Miami. Country Bowl went all the way down to Miami, big
Wow.
city. Yeah.
So here you are, you're down in Miami studying.
Like crazy.
And you're, at the same time you're studying, you're still doing your music.
Yeah, I released the album down there, shot a lot of music videos, did a lot of shows. It was a great time. I mean, law school is hard, but I had a lot of fun. I had more fun in law school than undergrad at Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this just a little bit. Because the theme of the show is this: life is all about choices.
Most definitely.
Because the choices I make, if I'm in a situation right now I don't like, it's because I made some choices back here. So if I see where I want to be in the future, I got to make some choices. So you made some choices.
Of course. I mean, the choice for law school, I love to rap, I love to make music, but to be honest, I didn't foresee myself being a rapper in clubs at 40 years old, and I do in the blink of an eye. And I went from 17 to 27 in the blink, so I know I'm going to go from 27 to 40 in a half a second. So I didn't foresee that happening, and I wanted to do something that I could use my gift and use my way of seeing the world to affect people in my community. And I always listen to a lot of salsa music. This guy named Ruben Blades. He went to law school, became a lawyer, and he's like in Parliament. He made a lot of hit records for Fania and like Hector Lavoe and Willie Colon and all those guys. So I was like, maybe I should go to law school and give it a shot and then try to merge the two worlds.
So next week, you get sworn in.
As a North Carolina attorney, yeah.
Wow.
So that's the second bar. The North Carolina bar was a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did it.
Oh yeah. It took hard work and prayer.
So But for those who are maybe in situation, they say, there's nothing I can do, life is hopeless, blah, 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 blah.
Never that. You know, I just look at it like my grandmother, she was blind. She was from down in Robinson County, North Carolina. Blind all of her adult life, raised 3 kids. She worked all her life. She started off sharecropping. And my father came all the way across the water from Nigeria. You know, what we talked about earlier was a child during the Civil War when they could have committed a genocide against the Igbos. So I said, if they can come from that, then, you know, I can find a way, you know. I tell people that are close to me, I say, you know, you gotta pray to God. I pray every day. That's what brought me through the bar. But at the same time, you gotta know God is in you, so you have faith in yourself.
You do it, yeah, man. So we're about to hear some of your music.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Talk
be
to
fun.
me about that. Who's with you on the?
So this guy named David Chavis, he's a great guy. I'm the baby of the group. I want to highlight that. I'm the youngest. Don't put that age on me. You know, I went to school with his younger brother for like 7 years. We went to UNC together, and he was good friends with my best friend that's also an attorney in Raleigh. Shouts out to Hunter Bryson. And then me and Mark, I went to law school, and he went to get his MBA down at the University of Miami. So he was always like, my brother does music, and his brother would text me like, hey man, I want you to come, you know, work with my band. And I'd be like, I'm studying for these bars. I have to grind right now. I can't see you right now. But he was so patient with me. Finally, I passed the bars and knocked them out. And I just went over and worked with him, and it was amazing. Like, I never felt that feeling like producing my music, because it's coming out of my own head. It's a different feeling, but when it's live and it's other people playing it, and I just feel the music. They have theory. They have an understanding of music. Right. Their understanding is much different than mine. So it's a beautiful thing. So we're just working and staying balanced and let that keep growing and blossoming.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Don't change the channel, because we got some music coming up.
Dr. Tim Weir wants people like you to enjoy life to the fullest, and he has written several books. These down-to-earth, easy-to-read resources will help you love life. For example, You're Not Crazy, An Overcomer's Guide to Fibromyalgia. This book has helped hundreds of people. Or How to Reboot Your Brain When Drugs and Therapy Have Not Worked. This amazing book will help you or a loved one retrain the brain. Wake Up and Dream is a wake-up call so you don't sleep through life. Go to www.drtimweir.com and order your copy today.
I hear this every single day. Doc, I can't sleep. Dr. Weir, I'm having trouble sleeping. I came up with this formula. I call it Dr. Weir's Relax Formula. Now here's the side effect to this. You're gonna sleep so soundly. You're gonna notice a change in muscle aches, muscle pains, and immediately when you drink this, it begins to absorb. RelaxFormula.com.
One, two, three. Used to eat peanut butter for dinner. No one thought I could utter this vision. Got touched when I was young, no grudges forgiven. Leave it to calm. Too much drama to work by intermissions. The lower that I endure, leave you shaking like Parkinson's. I don't whine on my breezy, sipping Moscato, dipping for Papa. Wonder if it be a blunder to find though. I don't take credit cause I'd rather get cash. Where I'm headed, got indebted to this life fast. Thought about suicide, but losing life is selfish. So I try to be moving right up in the hellish. environment. I relish conspiring on consignments. I'm talk so loud, but they actions is quiet. I don't like fiction, but she got a tall tale. Can I enjoy flesh vision? Living in Lord's wealth, fantasize better days, forever laying success. Today I'm blessed, just then glamorize where I rest. I've been blessed to breathe, and life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in a crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. I've been blessed to breathe, and life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in a crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. I favor the accomplished like I did something for you. Perception is a problem when so many adore you. Step forward, headed toward green like a stoplight. Just to bless another brother vexed and block life. Cold outside, trends and men make you cop. Ice deep below, give you fever though. When that he cop right, here's a picture of my life. But that get taken, so I'm giving you a portrait. I'm the artist that made it. Savoring my savings for a taste of wealth. This your outlook, if you face my death. Black bastard basking in the fires of the Father. Black dog telling me I can't go farther, but I persevere through burning tears. That I drank too much fire water, approaching light, ain't no cuttings here. So tell your vision boy, in time of warn, you're trying to get a meal. Let me make my art. I've been blessed to breathe, and life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in a crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. I've been blessed to breathe, life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in life crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. Might burn the clutch if you the first in gear. The metal's gon' rust being round the piers. I'm moving at an optimal pace. Call my stride, so I guess I'm in an optical race. Caught in the trace, they fast out here, cause they ain't eating. Tainted demons trying to pull you from your blessings teaching. I'm just trying to have a pleasant time. Elevate the peasant mind by line, set and rhyme. A present finds life ain't fair, so I'm on a roller coaster trying to get there. So I maintain focus, actions be bad like them red tops of village of villains. The block of skillet, watch lead, Papa Ewa, herbivores turning war for the green trees. Lawyers absorb for cutting corners so they fiend feast. Used to pray for wisdom, but I couldn't hunt it down. The feet side chief, know I done my mama proud. I've been blessed to breathe, and life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in a crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. I've been blessed to breathe, and life priceless. So today gets the best of me. I've been blessed to breathe, in a crisis. The breath of God gon' set me free. I've been blessed to breathe. Come on now. I've been blessed to breathe. What you know about that? I've been blessed to breathe. Yes, Lord. I've been blessed to breathe. Talk to me now. I've been blessed to breathe. What you? I've been blessed to breathe. Come on, yeah. I've been blessed to breathe. Oh yeah. I've been blessed to breathe. Yeah. South Raleigh boys, been blessed to breathe. Carolina boys, been blessed to breathe. Country African boys, we been blessed to breathe. I come a long way, I come a long way. When they call my number, and when he call my name, won't you know I've been blessed to breathe? I got a lot to say, yeah. I've been blessed to breathe. Whoa. Thank you.